All right. Good morning, everyone. Tradingology.com trading room for what's today? August 6th already, Thursday. Welcome, gentlemen and ladies, if we have any today. Sometimes they pop back and forth. Kudos to you guys for grabbing the new link. I like it. I'm assuming, Dave, you're out in the back porch with some fantastic weather.
It is absolutely gorgeous today.
Yes, I got my window open, so it's nice, but I'm still inside.
I could not resist.
And everyone else is grabbing the new link, so I like it. Don't have to mute everybody on the way in, so thanks for grabbing the new ones, guys.
Good morning, Isham.
Oh, where's my chat window? There we go. There's Isham. All right.
Morning, Andre. Yeah, just trying to keep the sun out of my camera. I'm not sure how I can do that effectively. Oops. I have a little piece of black tape on my keep flopping down on me.
The spy stopper.
Yeah. The Zuck blocker.
The Zuckerberg tape.
He yeah, you saw that photograph that kind of went viral. I don't know, what was it, last year sometime?
Well, I don't know if I caught it. Did Zuckerberg get caught on something?
Well, he had his laptop behind him. He was on a conference call, and he went from his laptop over to another computer. And on the laptop, everybody saw that he had a piece of black tape over his camera on his laptop. Funny. And so after that, everybody said, "Oh my God, why has he got black tape over his laptop camera? It's got to be a bug or something that somebody can hack it." So everybody started doing it.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. Yes, Isham, it is very nice today. No humidity, sunny. It's absolutely perfect. If I could have this weather all year long, I would do it.
Yeah, let's see a latest update. Just because I know you guys are really curious about the weather. 70 degrees right on the nose.
Gorgeous. Beautiful.
I'll take it. We're breaking the camper out to up north. So another fine weekend. So we're heading out tomorrow again. So I won't be in the rooms tomorrow, guys. I'll be on the road.
Oh, good. Good for you. Take advantage of it while you can.
Exactly. Before we know it, there'll be a foot of snow on the ground.
God, don't say that. Okay. Well, anyway.
All right. Enough of that. Yeah.
Kodak. Let's see what's going on with Kodak.
Do we have another Kodak moment?
Their stock went from 60 back to 15.
I just like seeing MGC almost hitting 2100. Kodak, let's see. All the way back down, really?
$15. Looks like he's getting a little bit of a bid, but yeah, 60 to 15. Can you imagine the guy that bought that $60 price?
Well, now it's a beaten up stock, Dave.
It's not.
I kid.
Not beaten up enough for me.
Let's look at the daily. Holy cow.
Isn't that insane?
Yeah. You want to be the guy that FOMO'd in at $40?
Or 60. I mean, right at the top.
Or 60, yeah.
It was a transaction. Somebody hit it at $60, and somebody's got it at 60. Can you imagine?
Asham, I did see your message, and I am working on, that is one of the things I'm working on the side. You still have access to the regular places. What Asham's talking about is the new locations for the Wealth and the VXX Masterclass guys. So those that are assigned, you can still get to everything at Teachable. Dave has provided me the list of everybody who has access, so I'm working on integrating that in the Tradingology platform. So no one has access that started on the first area yet. Once that is completed, you guys will get an email saying, come on into the new location. So we are working on it. So yeah, a lot of other people have that question, Sham, so I figured I'd bring it up for anyone that does catch the recording.
Yep. And yesterday's session of the trading room is going to be in the Teachable area while Dan's doing this transition.
Yep, we modified for those that didn't make it. The trading room was actually a VXX discussion, so it's all in the VXX course.
Right.
And I gave Dave the update late last night, so I'm assuming he probably haven't uploaded it yet. If he has, he's a rock star.
No, not yet. I'm not a rock star. No.
So yeah, that one will be available on Teachable soon for everybody that has access there. Anybody that has bought the new one, no one's bought. I suppose a few people have. So yeah, short answer is, Asham, it's a work in progress, and you will be notified when the doors are open.
And the Dow is up. The cash index is up 70. And so our VXX is down 19 cents. So already doing something there to get us into profit on this week's trade.
Yeah, I looked at where's that window? I think I was about $100 up on it already. I did the paper trade since my snafu yesterday, but I got that straightened out and I got it working now. So now I got 2 accounts.
Oh, terrific. Good, good, good.
Long story short, guys, you need to be able to trade margin spreads for the VXX. I tried to do it on a cash account. Didn't work so much.
Now you need margin for options and futures. So, but, yeah. But anyway, yeah. So you only want cash accounts for your dividend plays. Let's see here. That was weird. Gold and silver up. Wow, silver is almost $28.
It's really moving.
Yeah. And I do not have my Dixie in front of me. You know what the DXY is doing?
I'll pull up TradingView in a second. Just to show what he's talking there, we'll pull up the micros on silver. Look at that. Keep on trucking.
Nice. That's going to help all of the commodities. That's going to help cryptocurrencies. That's going to help just about everything here. Bitcoin is at 11,862. Going to hit 12 pretty soon, looks like.
Cruising right past 2,000. See you later, 2,000.
Gold.
Next stop, 2,100.
Gold is booking it.
Choo-choo. And let me pull up a browser tab over here for Trading View.
And it, actually yesterday there was a reversal on the DXY. So remember, it was up a little bit in the morning and then it completely reversed. Well, we kind of have a similar situation here. There you go, the TV. Yeah.
93. Let's
So
see
it's
what we
up a little.
Yeah, just barely.
Just barely, though. I wouldn't call that a
recovery whatsoever.
Yeah, more like a dead cat bounce.
We'll go to the full feature chart here.
Yeah. So, I mean, yeah, I always go the weekly because it really gives you the big picture. We're still negative for the week. Unless we see a weekly reversal, it's going to remain negative. You don't want to play the fluctuations on that one. It's straight down.
It looks like it's just one little pause for a tiny little, what you could interject as a support level here. But after that, it's going to.
Yeah. Yeah. Right down there, right where that congestion area is right there. Yeah. That's probably the support level. That
89 to 90 area.
Yeah. But yeah, Dixie's down. All the for the most part for the week anyway. Crypto's up for the most part. There's a few crypto that are not doing anything yet. XRP is hanging around that 30-cent level, but it had a big run, from 17 cents up to 30. That's almost, it's almost double. So it's a little bit of a consolidation here. Link almost hit $10. That is unbelievable.
And of course, this morning we had our Thursday unemployment claims.
Yeah.
1.18, but they're still happy because they forecasted 1.4.
Yeah, interestingly enough, the Dow futures were down. The IM was down about 110 points. And then as soon as that number came out, it went up to plus 40.
Yeah.
Bad news is good news, huh?
That one never ceases to fail. Ever since this has happened, they've done the reverse. So there's what we're talking. If we go to the overnight or pre-market open there, 7:30 my time is when that report comes out. Look at that. 695. Yeah, 100 points on that announcement. The ES did the same thing.
Unbelievable. Yeah,
Looks like we
1.8
got a little
million more unemployment claims. Yeah, that's good news. Yeah, unbelievable.
it's a million new still every week. That's a hard one to wrap your head around.
Yeah, it's been a million every week. Unbelievable, right?
Yeah.
I mean, the first claims came out, and I think we hit maybe 35 million officially. We're closer probably to 40. And we're still hitting a million every week.
I was going to pull over.
How the internals? Can't quite see
Internals are right in the middle. That's why I was kind of surprised to see a strong move up.
Yeah, it just means that we're going to be bouncing up and down. So
Little
we got
manipulation going on there.
Down. Yeah, nothing too strong really.
Real ugly there. Looks like a Friday.
It does. Yeah.
Did we just Trump stub his toe? Nothing new. There we go. Okay.
Coming right down into support on the ES, it looks like.
Yeah, someone forgot to get in, so they got to bring the price back down so they can get on the train again.
Bezos sold 3 billion of his Amazon shares.
Imagine that. He's probably still got 100 trillion left.
At least.
3 billion shares of Amazon he sold.
Not 3 billion shares, $3 billion worth.
Oh, 3 billion worth of shares. Okay.
So $3 billion.
Well, maybe I should go start walking behind him. Because he might drop $100 bills by accident. You know, we misplaced nickels and dimes. He misplaces hundreds. What would you do with $3 billion?
It's a good question.
I mean, seriously. I mean, there's pretty much nothing you can't do. What would you actually do? That's ridiculous.
Whatever you want.
You know, people talk about, I want to win the lottery for 20 million. He's got 3 billion.
Yeah, I know. It's like if he doesn't get like 1,000 people a day hitting him up for money.
Holy cow, right?
Yeah. Yeah, he's got to be like insulated to the point where nobody can talk to him.
The Fed's probably calling him for help. Can you print us some money? Can we have some of yours? Sorry, currency.
Hey, guess how much Nikola made in the last quarter?
Do they make a nickel?
I put on words. I actually caught that. No, they made $36,000 in the last quarter.
Oh, is that revenue?
Guess how? Yeah, revenue. Guess how they made it?
Selling T-shirts.
That reminds me of Litecoin. But anyway, I'll get to that in a second. No, they did a solar installation for the chairman of the corporation, and the chairman paid him $36,000. Had nothing to do with their cars. But as long as you mention Litecoin, I don't know if any of you guys are into Litecoin or not, but they need $3,000 real fast, or they're gonna. I mean, their devs are just gonna walk off the job, I guess.
Yeah, that just sounds hilarious.
They're a little low on funds. They tried to raise 72,000. They got up to 68, I guess, and they need another 3,000 to keep the doors open. So I guess the T-shirt sales weren't going as well as they thought.
Litecoin, here we go.
I don't know if you guys know the joke about that, but at every conference that they've gone to, the only revenue that they've made is from T-shirt sales. They aren't getting any sponsorships. They aren't getting any development funds. They aren't getting any kind of revenue except for what they can sell their Litecoin. I think they're getting low on Litecoin. They're just kind of holding back for last ditch funding options, but yeah, they're short $3,000 that they got to close.
Well, maybe they should sell their stuff at 60 and call it a day.
Who knows? Maybe. But they're up with the rest of the market, so it's not a project that I've ever really enjoyed. Never bought. I do take that back. I did have to buy it once before I knew anything about crypto. This was late 2017, because in those days you needed to buy either Litecoin or Bitcoin in order to convert it to XRP at the time.
What's this Dash thing?
Dash? It's actually well, it's supposed to be like fast cash. That's why they call it Dash.
Aha.
And I guess it's pretty popular in Venezuela since their currency kind of fell apart.
Really? Interesting.
Yeah, for daily transactions, just kind of, daily stuff. It's because Bitcoin's a little slow, in transacting, so they're using Dash, I guess.
Well, they just broke 100, so maybe they're happy down there right now.
Oh, yeah. Good for the people of Venezuela who are using it.
Or they're concerned about their inflation of currency again because they saw theirs going to the garbage.
Yeah. I don't know that much about it except that it's supposed to be a faster cash.
I just happened to see that it was up 14% today, so I looked at it. Algo, 12% up. Sounds like Alpo.
Yeah, algorithm. It's a I can't remember exactly. Maybe I'm confusing it with another cryptocurrency, but I believe Algo is kind of like it's a betting algorithm. So they use it on websites where you can bet on the weather and stuff like that. And what it has a smart contract built in, and it queries Oracle, so it knows like, hey, if the weather is going to be sunny in Spain today, then you get paid. It's you can't use it in the U.S., but
and you can't make up that story.
No, you can't make that story.
I just can't believe you can bet on the weather. That's what Bezos is going to do with his $3 billion. He's going to start betting on the weather. Because what else do you do?
Yeah. See, after
look at that support.
When you really think about it, after you have that much money, there is nothing that you cannot buy. So the only thing that would, make you even get up in the morning is just feeling of accomplishment of doing something rather than making more money. It's just like, hey, I want to do something. I want to accomplish something. I want to build another space rocket, or I want to, tunnel 50 miles under the ground and build tunnels so everybody can survive a nuclear blast, or something like Elon Musk, would do.
Right. Yeah. I'd like to know that problem.
Big stuff.
I'll sit around and try and solve the world's problems too. That'd be kind of fun.
Yeah. What problem would you attack first?
Ooh, that's an interesting one. I'd have to think. I mean, there's so many things that you can think about. I mean, I would start at home, and that's the thing that I would probably start with. Not that it would be a world thing, and sorry for our guys overseas or people, your next ex-wife is next. I just saw Kyle's note. He says his next ex-wife is going to be very happy because the first one's already happy too. Yeah, there's enough to go around for all the wives, right?
He could have one in another country. He could have 5 in other countries,
First thing off the top of my head, Dave, is I'd try and do anything for homeless and vets here, helping out our own citizens and getting them off the streets and doing something. Create some shelters. I don't know. That's the first thing that comes to my head.
That's a really nice one. I like that one. That's a good one. Yeah, that's a good one. I'm not sure what I would do.
That'd be an interesting one. That gets the wheels turning. I can see you're looking up and left, and you're thinking that's your creativity.
Yes, it is. That's right. That's a reticular activation. That kind of looking up to grab that creative spark.
Now, if you look up to the right, it means you're lying to me.
Yeah. So I guess I would think of, The only thing that comes to my mind, there's two things that come to my mind. There's this guy out in Norway who's trying to get all the plastic out of the oceans. There's like just tons and tons of plastic, and I heard about what he's done, and he's got these huge scooper uppers. I mean, he's got these huge ships with these nets on the back of them. They're scooping up plastic bottles and all this waste back there. But I would go to the core of the problem, as I usually do. The core of the problem is you're creating all these plastic bottles in the first place. What can you replace it with that would be biodegradable? See, that's where I would go. I would go into the, not because I want to make more money manufacturing something. Maybe I'll even create a nonprofit in order to do the manufacturing of it. But the kind of waste that goes into landfills and stuff like that, the plastic just doesn't degrade. We need something to replace it.
Which comes back to the ultimate root cause is people want to have clean water wherever they are.
That's, again, you go right back down to the root of that. You want clean water. In order to get clean water, you need to have these biodegradable products that people throw away.
Right. And that clean water is a big deal around the world.
Yes, it is. It's a very big deal. We take it for granted in the United States, but there's lots of countries that just don't have it. The second thing I would do is buy the country of Cambodia and try to get it out of Chinese hands control.
Interesting.
Because basically Cambodia is just taken over completely by China right now. So they don't have a sovereign country anymore.
Gotcha. Yep. And I understand those ties. All right. Well, it's been an interesting news session for you guys. We went a little sidetracked, so I like it. But we still included all of our...
Yeah, and it probably wouldn't cost that much to buy Cambodia. So, yeah, it's a small country. It's about half the size of Rhode Island.
Start walking behind Jeff.
I could probably enlist, what's her name? He was on the Tomb Raider, the star of Tomb Raider's movies.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. I can't think of her name either.
Yeah, she went there and adopted like 4 or 5 Cambodia kids.
One of Brad Pitt's ex-wives. Or is they still married? I forget. I can't keep track.
I don't know. I'm not sure. But I don't think they are.
Julie?
Anybody know?
You're going to make me look it up fast.
Oh, YM selling off, huh? A little bit? Yeah.
Yeah, a little sell-off is coming down to the sport levels as well. Excuse me, geez. Same time, ES is hitting the pivot point, so they're kind of slowing down and stopping right there. We'll see if it continues. It kind of looks like it's going to be the end of it. If our price signal stops, it might be another little bounce back there. Angelina Jolie. I got it. Yep, see where that came down to almost 250, 204 that finished at. Excuse me. So this is another little potential trade up. But I wouldn't take many trades today. We got internals are pointing down, chopping back and forth. Plus it's past the times I like to enter trades for futures chopping, as you guys know. So
all right, we got a few minutes left here, guys. So I'm gonna do are you going to put this up on YouTube?
Yeah, this one will make it up.
All right. Well, I'm going to do a little commercial for you. So if you guys are watching on YouTube, anybody watching this, make sure you contact Dan at Tradingology. If you want to know how to make a living trading, you can't find anything better than tradingology.com, in my opinion, guys. And I've been trading for 40 years. Dan's course on the MES futures is probably the best there is out there. Please do your own due diligence, but you're not going to find anything better. And now that my BXX trading system is up on Tradingology, if you want to trade options the right way and you want to make consistent weekly income from them, you're not going to find anything better. So, hey, that's my pitch for the day for Dan at Tradingology.
I appreciate it, Dave. I learned from geez, I can't clear my throat today. I am very lucky to call you my mentor, so I appreciate that. And that's where all my insights came for creating that MES course, is from what you've taught me over the years. So I love being able to put it together for other people to leverage. So
Yeah.
yes, if you're looking to make income, those are the two best ways. That's exactly how we're doing it right now still.
And you know what? I mean, with 1.2 million people unemployed this week, again, I mean, you have to really think about not just your future, but also what happens when you lose your job. If you have a little bit of savings set aside and you can generate, a couple hundred, 300, $500,000 a week or more trading, there's a lot of misinformation out there too. I got to tell you guys, there's so much junk and awful information that can really damage your account. I've seen guys who started trading systems and have lost thousands, tens of thousands. I saw one guy lost $600,000 trading from really bad information. You don't need to take those kind of big risks to make a good return. So you just need really good information. And Tradingology has the best information there is, in my opinion, on trading anywhere I've seen. And I've been around, like I said, for 40 years, and I look at all the systems. I've probably purchased myself at least $100,000 worth of systems in conferences and seminars I went to. And this is like, I mean, with all the courses that we have, it's the very best education you're going to get.
Well, thank you, sir. And thank you for creating all of it. Absolutely. And same thing, I found Dave early. Then obviously you guys know most of the story, but for those that don't, I found Dave early and I said, I can't buy the first car I drive, right? So I looked at other things. I've invested numerous dollars as well. And I came back to Dave because Dave is the real deal. And I'm just continuing his legacy. So we'll keep it going.
Dan's going to keep it going. He's a young guy. He's going to try to reach out to as many traders as possible, because I think, at this point, I'm kind of in a mission. I'm semi-retired, almost retired, but I enjoy the trading room. I'm going to stick around here for as long as Dan wants me. But I have at this age, I don't need the money, but I really want to make it my mission to help as many traders as possible. And with Dan's help, reaching out to people, we're going to do it. So, please, if you have any interest in trading whatsoever, contact Dan.
And for those that can't read it, if you can't see it, support@tradingology.com is how you get a hold of us, and we will take care of you. And if I come up with something new, we'll include that too. It's hard to find stuff that's better, but yeah, as things change, we change too. So we adjust for you guys.
Absolutely. Kyle, you're very welcome. Thanks for joining us here today. And
yes, thank you, Kyle.
I guess we're good. I guess we're good to go.
All right, with that, we'll probably call it a week, and we'll catch you guys back here on Monday. Asham, I'll work as fast as I can. It takes a little bit to get everybody moved over, so again, look for that email. I don't know when it's going to be. I will be away from the computer a little bit this weekend, so I can't do all the work, but I'll have my laptop with me, and I will still be working, so I'm not completely away.
One final announcement before we leave. You probably saw this, or maybe you didn't, because it was in your email box, and I know you get tons of emails, but the CME group is coming out with micro E-mini futures options.
That's right. I did see that a couple weeks ago. They announced that.
Yep, they're launching August 31st.
So end of this month. Nice.
Yep, just FYI for you guys. The very first, it was one of the first strategies in the HLOM program, and that becomes viable again with micro E-mini futures and options. So if you don't have the HOLM program, that is now back on the table if you want to take advantage of that strategy.
We'll have to pull together a little refresher in September after they're available again. We'll get everybody back up to speed on that.
Yeah.
Awesome. See, there's always new projects.
Yes. The investment world never stops. And, the one thing that kills me, I know you got to go, but the one thing that kills me about investment world is that for last 10 to 15 years, professional investment advisors and I won't pick on anyone specifically because they all do it, is that they say you're not really qualified to manage your own money. And that is a falsehood. That is totally false. You
Right.
can manage your own money. You just have to get an education. That's all there is.
Exactly. All right, Dave. As always, I appreciate your time on this fine Thursday. I'm glad you're enjoying the weather, and you guys have a good weekend. We'll catch you soon.
You guys too. Have a great trip, Dan. We'll see you Tuesday or Monday. Monday, right?
You got it.
All right. Take care.
See you guys.